The Igbo of Igboland, in present-day Nigeria, became one of the principal ethnic groups to be enslaved during the Atlantic slave trade. An estimated 14.6% of all enslaved people were taken from the Bight of Biafra, a bay of the Atlantic Ocean that extends from the non-outlet of the Niger River, Nigeria, to Limbe, Cameroon, to Cape Lopez, Gabon, between 1650 and 1900. The Bight's major slave trading ports were located in Bonny and Calabar, too. The Igbo were dispersed to Barbados in large numbers. Oloda Ekwuono, a famous Igbo author, abolitionist and formerly enslaved person, was dropped off there after being kidnapped from his hometown near the Bight of Biafra. After arriving in Barbados, he was promptly trafficked to Virginia. At his time, 44% of the 90,000 Africans disembarking on the island between 1751 and 1775 were from the Bight. The links between Barbados and the Bight of Biafra had begun in the mid-17th century, with half of the African captives arriving on the island originating from there. Haiti had many enslaved Igbo. There is still the Creole saying of New Esi Igbo, we are Igbos. 15 aspects of Haitian culture that exhibit this can be seen in the Loa, a Haitian Loa, or deity, created by the Vodun religion. Bonny and Calabar emerged as major embarkation points of enslaved West Africans destined for Jamaica's slave markets in the 18th century, 17th, dominated by Bristol and Liverpool slave ships. These ports were used primarily for the supply of enslaved people to British colonies in the Americas. In Jamaica, the bulk of enslaved Igbo arrived relatively later than the rest of other arrivals of Africans on the island in the period after the 1750s. There was a general rise in the number of enslaved people arriving to the Americas, particularly British colonies, from the Bight of Biafra in the 18th century. The heaviest of these forced migrations occurred between 1790 and 1807. The result of such slaving patterns made Jamaica, after Virginia, the second most common destination for enslaved people trafficked from the Bight of Biafra. As the Igbo formed the majority from the Bight, they became largely represented in Jamaica in the 18th and 19th centuries.